there, welcome, and thank you so much for joining me. I thought I would take a moment to share with you one of my long-standing, enduring loves, scented candles. So let's get started. These are by no means the only scented candles that I've had the pleasure of using and enjoying, but they are currently in my stash. So I thought I would take a moment to go through some of the scents that I like, how they burn, presentation, so on and so forth. Currently, what you see burning is the 4-wick luxury home candle, I believe it's called. So I do like the Jo Malone fragrances, but I adore the candles. This particular one is Orange Blossom, my favorite of the Jo Malone range of fragrances. And let me tell you, this beauty burns unbelievably, amazingly, extraordinarily well. This is, I don't know, maybe my third or fourth one. I've gone through a number of these, and I'll tell you something about this particular candle. I was in the process of moving back to the West Coast from the East Coast, and there was a little bit left, probably down to there, and I really didn't want to pack a whole chunk of glass, so I just left it to burn 24/7. And I know that is ill-advised, but I did it anyway, and it did not soot up. I did not need to trim the wick at all at any point. And this is just amazing. I cannot recommend this candle enough. It is great value for what it provides. Zero care, and that is no exaggeration. This is in my top 3 candles probably in terms of scent and the way it performs. Next I have for you another one of my great loves, and that is Diptyque's Bay Candle. This is beautiful and gorgeous. I am about 2/3 of the way through. I don't know if the camera can see that, but it's this beautiful black ebony wax, and it's the aroma is just so amazing. Green and rosy with a little bit of berry, like currant in it. It's succulent and it's just devastatingly good. There's nothing nicer than coming home to a great smelling place, and I hold that in high regard. I was probably into candles before I was ever into fragrances and perfume. Typically, it comes in a presentation like this, and plenty nice, but I prefer this presentation. I often repurpose old candle jars for knickknacks and things like that, but beautiful. Love this company. I have the corresponding personal fragrance. So I love this. And another one of my favorites from the same line is Tubereuse. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And it comes in this beautiful red sort of Bordeaux wax. The only problem I have with the Diptyque candles is it soots up. It soots up in the inner rim, and it often, when the flame dances, it emits a black smoke. And for that reason, it's not, I don't love it as much as I love the Jo Malone candles. But nonetheless, I endure it because I get that, awesome, fantastic, phenomenal, unmatched fragrance. And the box comes like this in a cellophane for this presentation. And then next I have for you another one of my favorites, and that is this one. It's from Edition de Parfum by Frédéric Malle, and it's the Rubrum Lily. This is so amazing. This is so gorgeous. It never elicits responses from my guests. This is just gorgeous. And to me, I can liken it to Tom Ford Private Blend Shanghai Lily. And this is the presentation. I've gone through more of these than I care to admit, but these are 2 that I have repurposed for knickknacks. Really very beautiful, what appears to be artisanal glasswork. The inside is slightly different. This one has got a white, sort of milky interior, and this one is a little more translucent, but really unique, interesting, simple presentation, but hefty and luxurious. Gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. And now I have for you, this particular line, and this is from L'Accent Parfumeur. Gorgeous, gorgeous fragrances. One of my favorite houses for fragrances. For candles, I'm less of a fan, as they're not very heavily fragranced. They are so soft. Beautiful presentation, but I probably will not repurchase. I've gone through, this is Traversée du Bosphore, and gorgeous smelling. Makes me want the fragrance. Must investigate. But I usually try them in the votive sizes before I commit to a larger candle. But in this case, because I love the house so much, I've gone through 2 of their regular sized home candles, and I'm not that enthused. But I get these smaller sizes as gifts for if I'm invited somewhere, especially to someone's home. I prefer not to arrive empty-handed. So I have a cupboard full of scented candles for home use and for the emergency gift. Next I have for you, Rigaud. Rigaud is a very well-known French candle maker, and I believe that's all they do is candles. Really, really very nice presentation. I love most of the fragrances, most of the scented candles, and this is their presentation. It comes with a lid, which I have misplaced, but I'm through with this, which I just wanted to show what it looks like, but I probably will not repurpose this particular glass piece for other uses. But this one I'm almost done with, and this is the Gardenia, and this is not a fragrance I really love. In fact, it's potent and rather headache-inducing, so I will not repurchase that one. It comes in jasmine, lily, tournesol, which is I think it's a sunflower, and I even have had this large 3-wick one, as you can see, and it just soots up like nobody's business, and I don't really like it when it soots up like that. But very strong. One of these will scent a 3,000 square foot place easily. My favorite has got to be the Gardenia, and these are more the richer, this one's cinnamon and this one's like pine, and nice for Christmas season. So these are, there we go, and they come in different sizes, like a refill size and the ones with the silver lids. Here, maybe I'll show you. The presentation is quite adorable, really. It opens up like this, and it and it's basically a candle like this, and that's it. And then next I have for you, these are my favorite as well. And this is my favorite because it uses soy wax. This one is cinnamon tobacco, so cinnamon and tobacco, and heavily fragranced, really rich and gorgeous. And it uses soy wax and all cotton wick. These burn really nicely. This is, I think, part of a sub-collection within the brand. But this one has a beautiful, beautiful, very distinctive presentation. Comes with a lid like this. Acquiesse is the name of this brand, as is this Acquiesse as well. And this is how this looks. Just gorgeous. I love this brand. A little underrated, Acquiesse, with the silver detailing in a sort of smoky, translucent glass and a nice plastic lid. Beautiful, beautiful. And then of course, here we go. We have some fresh candles. These are the ones that are currently in my stash. I of course have more just as backup, but for all intent purposes, these are the fresh candles that I have. And presentation is decent, but this is a little bit more, I would say, bare bones and basic. So I have cannabis santal. Okay, and then I have sugar. These are nice enough. I like the presentation. The scents are, they're nice too. They're okay. This is the sugar. It's sort of like a sweet, little bit lemony. And this is how it goes. I won't unwrap it too much because these are for gift-giving purposes. I personally, I would use these in a jam. And then the brown sugar and the sake. And so I believe I've about covered everything here for you. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. I truly appreciate it. All my love.